Someone warned me to have tissues ready for this part, but let's be honest, I've already cried with the other two movies, so I'm probably going to cry again with this one. So, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Christina. Today I am reacting to the third and final installment of the Fear Street trilogy. I'm excited for this and to see how the story concludes. I haven't been disappointed so far. If anything, I've actually been pleasantly surprised with every twist and turn of the story. It's been like genuinely a lot of fun to experience these movies, and I'm hoping that that energy stays with this one. I really enjoyed this trilogy so far, and I really want to see how it ends. But before I do that, if you liked the video, please be sure to give the video a like. And if you would like to see more of my reactions, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you want early access to the extended and censored versions of my videos before they go up on YouTube, you can do so at my Patreon. It is only $2.50 a month. I am deaf, so like always, I will be using captions. So I'm not gonna lie, I did think about how this could possibly end, and the only thing I could think about, the only theory I could really come up with is that I believe that the pastor has to be one of the goods. I just think it's something with that family. There's something wrong with that family. There's just something there.
There's one more. It's breached.
What? You're using the same actors for this?
Don't go wobbly on me now, Henry. On 3. All right?
Oh my god, what is she gonna do to the poor thing? Oh.
3.
Oh my god. Oh.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Someone strong and capable.
I'm not marrying Soloman bloody good.
Oh. See, I'm telling you, it's just something with the good family. There's just something about those people. Okay, Christina, calm down. I'm not sure all the good family is bad, but you know, just majority of them are.
Moon rises before nightfall.
A good night to enjoy the fruits of the land.
Oh my god.
Blind as a bat, Pastor Miller, blind as a bat.
Oh, Sadie Sink.
Don't be a brat, Constance. Don't be a shrew, Abigail.
Jesus, they really brought everyone back for this movie.
Full moon rises before nightfall.
Oh my god.
I'm going with Lizzie before to get berries from the widow.
It's another for the pastor's daughter.
Aren't you even a little curious?
These actresses have such great chemistry.
If you go.
Please. Girl, what's taking so...
I can see a secret about you, girl. Well, don't you want to hear it? Pretty girl. Good girl.
No, please. I liked you better in the second movie.
Just think of it as my dowry. We're practically married, haven't you heard? You look like death.
Sarah Fear, flattering as ever.
So this is an outcast of the good family? Okay, I like him, I think. So I'm guessing that's what this is. It's like a whole group of like young people or teenagers, whatever they are. I can't tell. I can never tell what age they're supposed to be. Like getting together and like doing witchcraft together.
She drinks the blood of virgins to keep her youth.
Well, you're safe then.
And the widow fixed it with witchcraft. Yes, witchcraft. And some foul-smelling paste made for whores like Abby Berman.
Oh. Jeez, this is a catty little town. Oh my god. I mean, settlement.
She's not here. Find the berries.
What's the equivalent to getting high? I also don't think you should be stealing her berries. Stealing from a witch seems like a no-no. Oh, that's the witch's mark, right? Correct?
Correct!
So, Widow Mary's definitely a witch, and you should get the fuck out. Oh my god. Is this like a teen hangout? But, you know, way when?
Full moon rises.
Oh, they got the berries. So it's like a drug. It's like their equivalent to doing shrooms, right? Or acid?
Come to the woods. dance with me.
Oh boy, nope.
Tease me, girl.
He's not teasing.
You know, maybe if you weren't such a frigid bitch.
Oh, oh.
I'm sure there's a mule tied up who will overlook your flaws in the dark.
Oh my God. Jesus, I did not need to see that.
Should we?
Is that the moss? Are they being washed right now? Besides by me?
Tell me to stop and I shall.
You know what? If someone out there can please write me a queer romance between two women in the 1600s, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Because this is actually really romantic. Oh my. Oh my. Fear Street. We are getting graphic right now. Wow. And I knew it.
What's that? Someone saw us. It was a widow. Or Caleb. Oh, Caleb can barely find his own member. We'll let them hang us then. I was not alive before now anyway.
This is really romantic at all, but I would like to live. Oh my God. There's no privacy on this f***ing settlement. Girl, I swear to God, if you touch yourself, I'm gonna just look away for a couple of minutes. And there she goes. Oh my God.
Mary boy, time to eat. Mary boy.
If something has happened to the dog, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Sarah,
Oh my God. What is with the jump scares in this movie?
there's something wrong with my father.
Oh, the pastor. Does this mean that the curse came before Sarah?
Well, sort of, kind of.
I will talk to your mother. No. She can't know you were here.
So the mother is a bitch in this timeline too?
She suspects our wickedness.
Oh, that's... Oh, shit.
Shut your mouth! Thomas saw you last night. In town. He's telling everyone. Melanie, please.
This is getting way too real, way too quickly for me. This is a lot for me. Can the romance not go this way, please? Oh, everyone's looking at her. Ew. Oh. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. Sarah! Oh my God.
The babes are gone.
Oh my God.
She hit them all.
What? Oh my God, I don't want to see that. What kind of omen is this? What kind of omen? I've never heard of this before. I don't. Please don't show me. Please don't show me. Bruh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, what's at the end of this? I don't want to know.
Get dog in the well. Our water is poison.
Oh no, my God, I can't look at that. I can't do that.
The work of the devil. He has come to stake our land.
Listen, drunk Thomas, I need you to calm down.
Can you keep a secret? And that's when I saw something in the trees. Maybe the devil is in me.
Stop. You sound like Mad Thomas.
Perhaps
Yeah.
there is blight everywhere.
I grant you that.
I feel so bad for these girls.
Hannah, it was just a dalliance. Sarah.
And if it wasn't, because it was not just a dalliance.
How does he feel about it? Please don't have a bad reaction.
Listen to me.
Checking up over here, by the way.
One does not summon the devil by chance. They must make the choice. They must extend their hand. You can always come to me, Sarah. My door is always open to you.
I just want to say I'm part of the LGBTQ community, and this is my best friend.
Soloman.
She's an ally. Talk.
Soloman.
Ally.
What's happening? The pastor. He's locked the children in the mean house. Doesn't it, Lee?
It's in the part where he takes their eyes out. I gotta pause for a second because the actress for Deena is spectacular. It's one way of putting it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is it so quiet?
Soloman, wait.
What's happening? What is he doing? Come on, Soloman. I thought you were better than this.
Sirs.
What is happening? I'm so confused. I thought Sarah did all this, so I'm very confused. Please don't touch it. Please. He took out their eyes already, didn't he? He took his own eyes out? Oh no, these poor kids. These poor fucking kids. Oh no. I'm hoping we were getting a little bit more of Henry, but okay.
Witchcraft! Evil! Saw yourself!
Oh.
He was possessed by a darkness. My child.
You are correct, but also no.
Laughing, dallying on the full moon last.
Thomas, I need you to shut the fuck up.
We danced. We are young. That is not a crime.
For they will bear the devil's mark.
You motherfucker.
Yes, witchcraft.
I have a witch's mark. Probably shouldn't say that.
Listen to yourselves! I ask, do you have proof?
Thank you, a person with reason.
She came to me.
Oh my god, this is a false accusation.
Riding a red mule.
Oh my god.
Hannah Miller and Sarah Fear.
No!
Witches!
I would have fled. We would leave the settlement. This movie is getting a little too real for me.
Go! No!
Oh my god, please.
Check her for marks.
Oh, not him. Not him. Oh god.
We will find Sarah!
I like how all the young people are horrified. So, if it's not Sarah who started all this, then who?
Wait for it. Keep waiting.
Oh, poor babe.
They think we're guilty, so we are.
Oh, that stings. Why does that sting?
I will make a deal with the devil.
Are you mad?
I don't fear the devil. I fear the mother that would let her daughter hang.
Thank you for dragging the mother. Thank you.
They want a witch. I will give them a witch.
But again, that doesn't answer my question about who started it, because clearly it wasn't Sarah. Oh, it's gone. Ew. Okay. The widow's off our list. That's not who to go to for help. Oh my god.
Elijah, I've said enough!
Please, you have to help me. Sarah, I think someone struck a deal with the devil. Offer in our tongue.
It was the goods. Did I not have this theory in the first part, in the first video? Did I not say that I believe that the curse was brought on by the good family, so that way one town would get everything good and the other would... Did I crack it?
Tragedy after tragedy.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna guess that Sunnyvale made a deal with the devil, that nothing bad happened to their small town, and all of the bad is concentrated onto Shady Side. That's my theory. Just putting it out there.
Well, sorta, kinda.
Hide her, please. They probably think he's already hiding her because the whole arranged marriage thing. Sarah, lower the breathing, please. Is she about to find something weird? Please don't tell me Soloman is part of this. Yeah, go f yourself, Caleb. Caleb is the worst. and Thomas. What is that?
Stupid. You're not smart. You're not smart.
Oh,
if you
really?
go
Please don't tell me Soloman is part of this. Oh my god, is it Soloman? Why would Soloman do that though?
I trusted you.
Oh, this is so awkward. Oh my god. There's nowhere to run. This is making me really nervous. Oh, a little too prepared for this, aren't you?
I'm still me.
I'm still me.
One person every few years seems a small...
It was...
The pastor slew 12 children.
Thank you.
Innocents.
Innocence. Who's innocent?
Children and animals are innocent. They are like the two most innocent creatures on this planet.
They're afraid because they know you're different.
Shut up. I can't believe I stood up for you. Get away from her, please. Get away from her. Keep your hands to yourself. Oh my god, please.
I am nothing like you.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Where are the repercussions of this? Oh god. I'm really hoping what's his face, the cop, pulls through for me because I'm losing so much hope in this family. Why are these even down? Why are these tunnels here? Is this what it's like? You can just stumble upon random tunnels in the US? Okay, start climbing. At least now you don't have, you know, shit and piss all over it, so you're pretty good. Unbelievable. It was a good, I'm sorry, I'm still reeling back from the fact that it's been a good this entire time, but Sarah Fear was the one who got blamed. Typical. Woman gets blamed for it. Oh my god, please don't stab her, please.
I want to hurt.
Oh. Cut her hand off. That's how she cut her hand off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. I'm gonna have to censor that. Oh my god. She literally looks like she's crawling out of hell. Oh my god. This poor woman had to go through so much bullshit.
I found the witch!
Fuck you, Soloman. I can't believe it.
Confess! Confess!
Apparently lesbianism is witchcraft. Good to know. Oh my god, this is hurting my queer soul.
I clouded her mind.
It was me.
No, oh my god. Can for once I just get a happy lesbian love story? Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you.
The truth shall be your curse.
I'm sorry. The way she just sacrificed herself to save Hannah just really got to me. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is hurting me.
You can't just leave her here.
Oh.
She deserves a proper burial.
Let's move her
Oh.
so no one else knows where she is.
Except us.
There's just something so bittersweet about this. I am a sucker for these kind of stories, and it's doing a great job, obviously.
I will shadow you for eternity. I will show them what you've done.
Come on, I just dried my eyes. So that was one hell of a trip. Shit. You're gonna have some feelings. shit, there's a part 2.
You okay?
Can we trust Officer Nick Good?
Girl. I mean, come on.
Where's your sister?
Exactly. She's not gonna trust any Good now.
Josh!
Good. He's evil.
Oh, I love that. That's such a good line. See, I knew there was something off about Officer Nick Good. Put your gun away. Threatened to shoot little kids. Deena, what are you doing? You couldn't just run. You had to steal a cop car. Icon.
She wasn't a witch.
You are completely blowing his mind.
The Goods, they're treating us. He becomes sheriff. His brother becomes mayor. All of Sunnyvale gets better and better.
I can't believe I was correct about this theory.
Cyrus.
Horrible people. Horrible people.
Thomas Slater.
Right to today.
If the killers were after us before, now that we know the truth, now that we know about Good's deal,
they're gonna try to kill you. Again. Oh no, are they morphing? Is it morphing time? Are we doing it? Yeah? Oh god, that's disgusting.
Look at her. I told you it wouldn't work. There's no ending it.
Ziggy, put the knife down.
Thank you, King of Sunnyvale, for rescuing poor, helpless Shady Cider me.
This is so tragic. My f***ing god. You fell in love with the person who is not solely responsible, but partly responsible for your sister's death. What a motherfucker.
I know I've let a lot of people die tonight.
This isn't your fault.
But not you. I'm not letting you die.
Damn. They're really dropping hints the entire time.
We have to kill him.
Oh, this is gonna be really hard for her? Control the situation. Oh. Oh, I knew he would come back into play.
Minding my business.
I like him.
want to help us kill Sheriff Good?
Let me get my coat.
Oh, he's down with it.
Easy to operate.
And we can rig them for quick release?
A little grease and these things go down faster than a Sunnyvale cheerleader.
Oh.
Electric chair.
How do we take out Good?
Are y'all?
Repeatedly shoot him.
We have a situation here.
Yeah, about that, Urkel. What's really going on here? Cool. There's a hapless, tied-up white girl.
All right, I need you to...
How effed up is that every time you go to this mall and you see this tree, you are reminded of the night that your sister and technically you were killed, slaughtered. Sure, let's keep the tree there. Oh, please don't let anything happen to Martin.
Full of useful stuff. This is what's up.
Those ain't my cans.
You're right, Martin. These were actually my cans.
He really... Everything was thought out.
Up, up. Down, down. Left, right, BA start. It's a code for extra lives. Things get bad at school or whatever. It's what I think about.
You are the biggest nerd.
You smell like an androgynous baby.
No one else has gotten this far. It stops here. Tonight, it stops with us. For Sarah. For Kate and Simon. For Cindy.
Damn, the Cindy one still hurts though. The editing is great because it tugs at my heartstrings. It's good editing, good storytelling. I love it so far. It's so good.
Okay, cut it! Cut it!
Love the transitions. Second, good.
We are going to pretend we didn't hear that.
Please don't let Ziggy die. She's been through so much bullshit.
You listen to me. You don't have any idea what's going on.
We good. No, we cool. How we cool?
Drop your weapon.
What weapon, fool? You're threatened by Nerf guns? I mean, I get it if they had acid inside of them, although I don't think that would work logistically, but really? By the way, those aren't Nerf guns, are they?
We got the 5150.
Oh. Ew, it's that one. It's that one. Ice pick guy.
Hold fast. Stay out of their way.
Martin's trying to process a lot right now. He didn't know about any of this until like 30 minutes ago. Taking it in stride, though. Oh, geez, Sam, be quiet. Close. I didn't know you could physically trap them. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
Keep an eye out.
Why did it get so quiet?
It is very quiet. Why is it quiet?
You don't have to do this. Yes, I do.
Ziggy, I think you're a little attached to do this. But then again, he's responsible for your sister getting killed, so. I always had a feeling about you. Well, she's also like one of his weak spots because he actually liked her. Enough to want to save her, motherfucker.
Tag, you're it.
If I die, she dies!
Jesus! Please, no, not again. Not again. Oh. You. Flightless little shit. Okay, Martin, please get out of the fucking way.
Nick!
Deena, I'm sorry. I know you're a very tough girl, but what are you gonna do against this grown-ass man? Make them turn on each other? It actually worked? No. Oh my god, it's a slaughter. I'm gonna have to censor a lot of this.
Guys,
What was that?
we lost Sam.
That was shit. I need to move a little bit quicker because Sam is like right behind you. The demon child.
Soloman forged this place with nothing but word and stone.
Oh god, he's preaching.
Up, up, down, down.
Left, right.
Left, right.
No, 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 no. Oh, oh no, no. Oh my god.
That's one.
Deena's fine. She's been stabbed before.
Local. Slays girlfriend.
What an awful human being. I knew from the beginning that there was not something not right with him. Look at all the dust you caused. Look at it. Please let that thing go back into the ground. Martin's had the wildest night of his life. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
She must be so confused. Oh my god. So smart. Oh my god. Yes, please, let's go home and take a nap because this was too much stress. Everything is gone, so it's permanently like gone now. Is this Mayor Good's house? Because I also remember the mayor. Love all the ram heads on the wall. Very subtle. Look at that fucking family tree. That family tree. Never spoken bad about family lineage before, but the good family. Oh yeah. So they're in Sunnyvale right now.
All is no longer good in Sunnyvale. They had no knowledge of Sheriff Good's horrifying secret.
Knowledge? What a bunch of dickheads.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm so glad he's alive.
Are you serious? I made those. With ingredients and shit.
Not very well. Oh. Why did that get me?
This thing is bigger than my Discman.
Yeah, you know, but look, it fits all your jams and it's portable.
You need an SSD. Online, if you want to chat.
Queen. Oh my God, that's the queen. The one he's been talking to.
You actually brought cheeseburgers.
The first shady cider.
Saved your ass. What? It's true, you were dead without me.
I would hold that over for the rest of the relationship. Finally, the lesbians get a happy ending. That's all I'm asking for.
Thing is all right.
What's going on at the mall? Why are we looking at the mall? What's wrong with the mall? I don't like that we're seeing this. I don't... Why? Is it going to be one of those the end question mark things? The book is just there. You think I wasn't gonna love it? Come on.
Welcome to the suck.
So that was my reaction to the final film of the Fear Street trilogy. Let's talk about it because I have so much that I want to say and I'm really excited to talk about all this. Time to strap in because this review has sections. I'll put chapters, so if you want to skip one, you can.
Any tips for fighting these things? Try not to die.
The Fear Street Trilogy was a special 3-weekend event in July 2021, produced by 20th Century Studios and Shemin Entertainment. Don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. Then distributed by Netflix, releasing each of the films on a weekly basis. According to the rumors, more films from the trilogy are actually being planned, which is so exciting. The 3 films were directed and co-written by Lee Chinayak. I'm so sorry. The trilogy was written based on the R.L. Stine book series of the same name, which honestly I am now tempted to buy so I can compare them to the films. Funny enough, when the films were first in pre-production, they did originally plan, just as they did with the shoot, to shoot them back to back. However, it was supposed to be released on a monthly basis in movie theaters. Like, can you imagine that experience? I do imagine it would have been fun. But then, you know, the P word happened and Netflix is. Just a fun fact I found out while I was doing research for this video, but let's get back to the review. The movies follow Deena, played by Kiana Madiera, as she navigates a rocky relationship with her ex-girlfriend Sam, played by Olivia Scott Welch, and also finds a way to end the 400-year-old curse on her small town Shady Side. That's a very condensed summary of the movie. As we all know, the trilogy is so much more than that. But I will get to the plot and the characters in a moment. All 3 films had the same director of photography as Stranger Things, Caleb Heymann, which does explain why certain scenes in the movies, especially 1994, stuck out to me as having that similar nostalgic aesthetic that Stranger Things has. I already gave praises for the 1994 aesthetic and lighting in that reaction, but I feel it would be a great injustice to not mention that Heymann was influenced by popular media of the time, such as the Scream movie, one of the many popular 90s slasher films. This type of cinematography involves dollies, techno cranes, lots of camera movement, and fast-paced editing and post-production. When choosing the look of 1666, which despite being part 3, I believe was actually the second production they shot, they decided to completely step back from the bright neons and artificial lighting of 1994, starting with the handheld feel, which would completely leave all technology behind to achieve their aesthetic of being in the natural world with just the sun and the moon. I'm sure they used like a bounce board or two, but you know what I mean. I did notice a difference in aesthetics when watching 1978, but left that out of the reaction because I thought I was just over-analyzing. Thankfully, Heymann also confirmed this in his interview with Collider. The production did do a much more simple palette of lighting, but still used contrast of tungsten and fluorescence. And of course, moonlight to achieve the aesthetic of 1978. They were still using some of the artificial lighting, but not one that was as strong and noticeable as 1994. Heymann and his team did a great job with the cinematography and the aesthetics of each film, and it's one of those elements where you can tell that passion and love was being put into this very ambitious project of shooting 3 movies back to back. I actually believe production for all 3 films took a total of 106 days, which is wild to me that they were able to crush 3 movies in that short amount of time. Another Stranger Things alumni, Carmen Cuba, was responsible for the cast we were given, and just like she does with most of her projects, the casting was on point. Everyone delivered and completely outdid my expectations, even those with the smaller parts in the script, such as Daryl Britt Gibson, who played Martin, and Jordana Spiro, who played Nurse Lane. Everyone really put their all into their roles, and that's always a fun time when you can find actors who give their all, no matter how large or small their part is. I think the 2 that stood out to me the most in the cast were Kiana Madiera and Emily Rudd. Kiana brought a certain edge to Deena, but despite that edginess, she also allowed the character to express vulnerability. She moved me multiple times with her performance, which Emily Rudd did as well. I really wish we had gotten more of her in 1666 because her performance as Cindy was fantastic. We only knew her from 1 movie, and I'm pretty sure I am walking away with Cindy being my top favorite character. But let me stop before I get ahead of myself. Let's move on to
Red versus blue, good versus evil. Recommensicate color!
So now that I finished the entire trilogy, I can now say with my whole chest, I love these movies. They are such fun movies to watch, and the story is just as entertaining as the group of characters that you meet. You do have to suspend your disbelief a bit to get into the story, which is pretty on par with anything R.L. Stine. I can definitely see people who overanalyze this movie with a very literal lens and may not like it, which is fine. I just thought I should point that out because I do see the criticism from that perspective, although I don't agree with it. Films are an art form at the end of the day, and I don't think every film should be looked at with such a literal lens because that could easily destroy the experience for you if it's a film that is not meant to be taken literally in any way. With all that being said, the story is a lot of fun, with a couple of successful plot twists that even I didn't see coming, and I feel like I can predict movies fairly well, but not these ones. Ziggy turning out to be C. Berman was a big one because I spent the majority of the 1978 movie believing that Cindy would come out of it alive. So when she was killed, my world was rocked for a minute, especially since I was coming out of it with her being my favorite character due to her character development over the plot of the film. I didn't like Cindy that much at the beginning of the movie, but as she was forced to face the reality of her own actions, Ziggy being alone and bullied all summer, her childhood friend quietly suffering, and her own life waiting for her back at home, she slowly changed into a better person in the sense that she was no longer manufacturing a fake reality and was now willing to help those that she hurt if it meant making Shadyside a better place. In the beginning, she wanted nothing to do with Shadyside, opting to leave it, but by the end, she's trying to save the very same town she spent so much time trying to run away from. She saved the sister she spent the entire summer ignoring and thinking of as a burden on her potential future. All of that just made the final shot between her and Ziggy so bittersweet. It's one of my favorite shots. It's beautiful, yet made me want to cry at the same time. The second twist, of course, was that the curse was never done by Sarah, but by one of Nick Good's own ancestors, Soloman. The twist makes the story so much more fun on a second watch. I now realize how evil the Good family was. I already knew I was skeptical about them because of Nick in the first movie, but oh my god. Once the settlement was split, they used Shadyside like their own personal slaughterhouse and didn't care for any of the damage they were doing as long as they got what they wanted. They even cursed a small child. Like, whichever Good did that was obviously sick in the head for doing that. They all chose the most unsuspecting victims. Pastor Miller was a beloved figure in his community, and clearly the children of the settlement adored him and trusted him enough to even follow him into the church, where we all know what happens. Tommy was a wonderful camp counselor, so the kids had to deal with a trusted older kid being their killer. Ryan Torres was a loner, but a sweet one that Heather trusted enough to take her home late at night for protection. Ruby Lane was a choir girl with plenty of friends and then probably came to after she realized she had killed all of her friends, taking her own life. They never do explain the risk, but I find it interesting that none of the other killers had similar self-inflicted wounds like she did. It's so sad that even the killers who were selected were also victims. They had no control over it. The one thing that Soloman Good didn't account for, though, when cursing the Soloman and eventually Shadyside, was that Sarah Fier would attach herself to the curse, waiting for the day she could finally take her revenge. Sarah could have just died, but she almost tethered herself to the Good family. She did so with her final words before being hanged, ironically, kind of like a witch usually does in movies. Look to Hocus Pocus for a major example.
Don't listen! Cover your ears!
One of the smaller plot twists that wasn't really anything plot major but just broke my heart was the gravesite in the fern. For the first two films, we're under the impression that the fern had this cursed association with Sarah Fier. When we find her gravesite at the hanging tree and it's just a stone with the words "The Witch Forever Lives," we think it's a malicious move by outside forces. Instead, we find out in 1666 that it was her friends and Hannah who did this. The other young folk of the Union settlement were scared to do anything during the hanging, as they probably would have faced the same fate, but went out of their way to give Sarah a proper burial and respect her in death. The elements of the gravestone and the fern suddenly go from cursed and malicious to incredibly bittersweet. A lot of the story is just so bittersweet.
Shadyside, a history of horror, has earned it the nickname Killer Capital USA.
My favorite thing about any story really is when everything just comes full circle. Some stories tend to leave certain elements or characters out, never really ending them on a good or bad note. They just kind of float there. But this film, even with the little hints of the new trilogy coming out, I feel complete. I feel like everything came full circle. Even the small details that we were given in part 1 came full circle. It's just, oh. Off the top of my head, details like the date, the spray cans, the Queen of Darkness, the broken door at the mall, the Carrie reference, and more were just so wonderfully done with how they brought them back into the story for part 3. They didn't feel wasted. There was closure for Simon and Kate's characters, which was greatly needed for me because I could not stand the idea of finishing this trilogy with them being remembered as killer drug dealers. I just couldn't do it. They both deserved better than that, and I'm so glad they got some semblance of justice at the end. We even get a little bit of closure with minor characters like Nurse Lane and Martin. The idea that Martin is the first inventor of some sort of MP3 player is both hysterical and kind of precious. I hope we see more of him in future Fear Street movies, even if it's the actor playing a completely different character. That's fine with me. I think he just did a great job and I really want to see more of him. I think my favorite detail of everything coming full circle, though, is that Deena and Josh's father finally stopped drinking. We see this little note from him at the end, and it gives this indication that things are starting to finally get better in Shadyside, and that is so satisfying to know because I've just been feeling bad for Shadyside the entire trilogy. It's a small detail, but it means a lot to the story.
We're together for one night and dead people are trying to kill us. Maybe we are doomed.
So, as someone who falls underneath the Sapphic umbrella, the story of this trilogy hits pretty hard. All 3 films have some form of queer representation, and yes, even part 2 does as well. Emily Rudd and the director have confirmed that Cindy herself is a closeted lesbian and had past feelings for Alice.
Yeah, Cindy's gay as fuck, guys. Come on. I feel like it's been established. We know this. You know this, I know this, we know this.
To be honest, I think if you are someone who identifies under the Sapphic umbrella or is just queer in general, you can probably see it. Like, I'm not the only one, right? From her version to having sex with Tommy, creating a fake persona to appease others and get to the life she thinks she wants, to the offhand comment from Alice about the fun they used to have.
You remember when we used to have fun?
Which, by the way, gave me major Jennifer's Body vibes. Like, that's immediately the scene that my head went to. And you know what scene I'm talking about. You know what scene.
Leave.
Come on, Needy, let me stay the night. We can play boyfriend-girlfriend like we used to.
You can see the subtlety of Cindy being a queer character, or at least being queer-coded. I had a thing, and it was before I really started this channel, where I didn't watch anything with representation in it often. I think I had a major fear of it in the sense that I've always come out disappointed. For example, I saw Bly Manor the other day. I actually finished Bly Manor, and as beautifully crafted as the ending was, it made me upset and, you know, a little depressed. Just being honest. It was a great story, but it just made me sad. And everyone kept telling me, oh, it's a beautiful, like, sapphic love story. And I'm like, is it? Is it really? As you all saw, I cried with Sarah's death, even though I knew it was coming. We know within the first 20 minutes of the first movie how Sarah Fier dies, but that didn't make the impact of it hurt any less. I think Hannah crying in front of Sarah was what finally broke me, like really broke my heart. It's so interesting that the witchcraft Sarah and Hannah have been accused of only stem from the relationship and nothing more. Literally just being lesbians. Like, oh my God. The story involuntarily reminded me of those people who say things like they would love to live back in the 1880s of Great Britain or in the US during the 1960s. That must be nice. I am a queer, plus-sized, mixed Latina with a hearing disability plus more who heavily relies on modern technology to live a modern life. I am good right where I am. I was born the right time and right place. Seriously though, Sarah and Hannah deserved so much better. Their ending just made me so upset and so sad. But thankfully, Deena and Sam getting a happy ending was a wonderful treat. We didn't get much time with both of them, considering Sam was possessed for the majority of the story. But they have a cute romance story, and the actresses seem to have really good chemistry with each other. It seemed like they actually enjoyed working together. It was nice to finally see a movie where a sapphic couple gets a happy ending. Slowly, with this channel's help and with your guys' help, I've been exposing myself more to queer media. As some of you know, I recently saw Bottoms and Red, White, and Royal Blue, and those were so delightful to watch. The representation I'd mostly seen my entire life had always been more on par with Sarah and Hannah's story. It was never really a happy ending, which is why I appreciate all the queer media suggestions people have been giving me on the Bottoms and Red, White, and Royal Blue reactions for cute and romantic queer media. I'm actually excited to announce that I'll be releasing a Heartstopper reaction soon because that show has been sitting on my list for a while. It was heavily suggested and everyone says it's really cute. I'm putting a lot of trust into you guys. I swear to God, if I walk away from that show heartbroken or upset or depressed, I'm going to put my own head through a breath slicer. These films were such a treat in so many ways that I wasn't expecting, and I'm so happy that I got to share this experience with you all. So, just for fun, let me tell you my order of the movies from most to least favorite, which doesn't really mean anything because I love all these three movies dearly. In first place is 1994. It is just a wonderful step to the story. The cinematography and lighting aesthetic are beautiful and really helps set the tone for the rest of the trilogy. In second place is 1666. I guess this is more of a 2-in-1 deal since we did get part 2 of 1994 in this one. But I absolutely love the production of this one. I have a thing for stories that take place during the time of settlements. It's just fascinating to me, that time period. And to see one where they involved the story of two women falling in love was so cool. Their ending, not so much, but still pretty cool. The rest of it was pretty cool. Plus, we got so much of the original cast from both parts 1 and 2 in this one, which was so much fun to just see them all together. In third place, which doesn't really mean anything because I still love it, is 1978. Of course, I just loved how fun this movie was. It is a perfect summer movie to watch with friends late at night and just have fun with. Hope none of you are squeamish though. Yeah. It also features my absolute favorite, Cindy. I would die for Cindy.
Hey, look at me. Did you mean what you said before?
I would die. Cindy. I would die. Cindy.
Hey, haircut.
Be sure to let me know what you think of the trilogy, which part is your favorite, who's your favorite character. Let me know if I missed any major details of the story that I just didn't pay attention to, or any fun facts about the production that you think I would find interesting. Trust me, I love fun facts about productions and stories. I love that shit. I live for it. If you liked the video, please be sure to like the video. And if you want to see more of my reactions, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you want early access to the extended and censored versions of my videos before they go live on YouTube, you can do so at my Patreon. The link is in the description. It is only $2.50 a month. Thank you for watching the Fear Street Trilogy with me. And until the next one, bye.